Hey guys, it's Tick.
And Chad.
Welcome back to Pikmin 4.
Yeah, buddy, Brayden continues to play this game for the rest of fucking eternity.
It's a long game. It's not my fault.
Literally, no, it is your fault because you're actively trying 100% every level.
Irrelevant.
So that is your
It's not my fault. We 100%ed all of the other ones except for 2 because I'm like, I know what it'll take and it's annoying.
Yeah, but it's irrelevant because you technically don't have to.
No, I have to.
No, so you technically
No,
don't
I have to.
No, technically.
No, I have to. No.
Technically.
Text message.
I have to wait 2 more hours before I can take drugs again. This really is a tapestry.
Honestly, I should take mine right now.
What kind of drugs do you have to take?
Dayquil. Or NyQuil. Either way, they're very similar.
Why would you have to take those, huh, Brayden?
Because I have a head cold.
Well, eat better. Stop having those colds.
Yeah, I wish it were that easy. Oh, cool. I don't know where I got these guys, but I'm not doing that.
So what I'm doing with these bats, right?
Yeah.
Charging them up. So that will charge your place. It says it's up. So it
Normal
says,
stuff. It's a normal stuff.
Yeah, it says it's done. And then what I do is I write on a little sticky note, I write the date, and I write the time. Right? And I slap them onto it. And then I'll check them in a few days.
In a few days. Days.
And just to see.
A baby.
A baby! To see how it's like voltage is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't hold a charge, you know, it's not really a very useful battery.
Right. Unfortunately, that makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, because then it would just be like, well, now there's a battery that you can charge, but then it will just drain all your other batteries because it can't keep itself together.
It's totally good. Well, shoot, dang it. But...
Who turned that swamp door?
I think it just turned on its own, buddy.
That's weird. Swamp doors aren't supposed to do it.
Weren't you talking about having it rigged up funny last time?
Yeah, I did. I did rig it up funny. To
Yeah.
turn it on. But I had to buy special stuff for it.
So, irrelevant.
So technically, it's not supposed to do that.
I never said it was supposed to do it.
Technically.
I said it was doing it.
Technically.
Okay, Ochi. I thought Ochi was having some problems.
What was he doing?
He was just taking a long time to travel where he's headed.
So
shit. lost one Pikmin.
What? Brady? You're not supposed to lose any Pikmin. The name of the game isn't Kill Pikmin. How do you put that in his mouth? So sad, I have to go back on the 14th to get them to remove my stitches. I have a hole in my mouth, stitches. I have a gaping hole where a tooth used to be.
I don't know where the rest of them are. There they are.
More fun.
Yeah, close.
Are you winning? Meh?
Here, bitch. For the most part.
Got a bad day.
Oh, what am I doing?
What's the goal?
Do the thing as fast as possible.
Get all this shit.
Yeah.
Everybody go get it.
And then when Ochi on it or whatever.
Oh gosh.
Perfect. One Ochi.
Oh no.
There's stuff up there too. It's gonna take a minute to get to, unfortunately.
Yep. There are all
I
the way
don't
around.
even know if I need Pikmin there. If I have to have Ochi first. Come on, boys.
Running as fast as you can. Can't catch you, the little tiny purple person.
That's not what I wanted, dickhead. Oh, cool. I got everything.
Just did it. I'm not fast enough for you. Gotta be quicker than that. Push the button. Can't believe you didn't do that first.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't have been able to get in there.
Can't believe you didn't do that first. Ta-da!
I might have been able to do it faster, but whatever.
Yeah, you succeeded. So does it really matter?
Right?
Card guard. It's the card guard, baby. It's got precinct Catman here.
Who's precinct captain?
2-drop, 2/2 first strike. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, I get a 1/1 soldier token. Not much. He doesn't do much.
There are other cards that kind of combo with that, though, where it's like every time you make a token, you make that many tokens +1.
It's true.
Or whatever.
It's true.
Like, I have one where it's like, in the squirrels, where it's like, whenever you make a token, make that many tokens +1 squirrel token. Specifically, another squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel.
Sweet. Perfect. That's another time trial right there. Excuse me. The next time we're at the base, I need to go get a thing. I mean, I don't need to, but I want to.
Oh, apparently Perforos also has another ability. Pay 3. Creatures you control get +1/+0 on top.
No! Fucking game.
Goblin Rabble Master.
Bang!
Bang bang. That's all. Hello there. You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, yo.
I actually had no idea that it was you. I thought it was Shay. What's his
Oh, what? It's an afterglow.
Yeah.
I had it for a while.
Well, not now, but she will be back later. That's the idea, anyways.
Uh-huh.
Your mom? This guy shows up fucking 2 hours early. Still.
Actually, less than
No? You said like 9 between 9 and 10.
9 to 10, minimum being 9, it's be late. So, if you go off the minimum time I set, it's less than an hour.
You're less than an hour.
Quick math, so.
Quickly, touch him. Touch him in his butt.
That's a big bet.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the same one I had last week.
Braden's got the biggest backpack. That's how he flexes.
I got it for free.
What you got there, Chief?
A binder full of old ass cards that I
That
have.
are, they're not Braden.
No. You got a whole bunch of Swiftfoot boots in here for some reason.
Yeah, because of legendary artifacts.
No,
No, they're not.
it's just regular ass.
What's
How about Spellbook? It's a 0-drop you open max one hand artifact.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that one's... Wow, that's dope. That's legit.
You just put that on the field, no problem.
Yep, just a 0-drop, just kind of hangs out. Does its own
That's
thing.
why I like that obelisk. It's a 1-drop, like, artifact that you can tap in the land, and it also does the maximum.
I heard you got a new deck.
I got my Necron deck. Yep.
I got a bunch of new decks.
I
too.
absolutely violated Thomas. It's funny. I had an incredibly, like, literally first turn I got Soul Ring out, and then I couldn't. It's a mono deck. I couldn't get any black out. So all of I had 2 drops in my hand and I couldn't play any of them. I'm like, this is stupid.
It was really fun.
I was super worried I was just gonna lose to Thomas's crappy deck. Because I couldn't get a black, and then I got one, and I managed to turn it around.
Yeah, just kept throwing shitty creatures at his face.
Yeah. Well, I started doing the whole artifact thing that I was trying to do.
And then my deck fizzled because I only got 3 land. And so I couldn't do anything else.
It
real
happens.
sad. It was real sad.
It smells nice in here. It smells like...
Yeah, we just ate.
I'm not surprised.
We just consumed the flesh of several sweet children.
Is that supposed to be like a power move or something? What is this?
I don't know. It's a power move if you take it like a power move.
You literally just announced that to the world. And it's gonna be in your video.
JK.
Yeah, Jim. In Minecraft.
He's playing Pickle Man.
I see that.
So what you doing here so early? What compelled you to show up sooner than you thought?
I wasn't gone first. Why does that imagine? Friggin'. It's funny. Friggin'. My dad bought these I-beams when they were doing construction on a specific part of the house.
Okay.
And instead of getting a bunch of 20-footers, they brought in a bunch of 40-footers.
Oof.
And they charged him for it, because what they did was they literally were like, well, he wants the 20-footers. So they took a chainsaw and measured it and just cut them all in half. And my dad paid for the 40-footers instead of the 20-footers because this is what he got. And he couldn't get a refund because the guy chopped him in half with a chainsaw. So he just had to take them. And it's just like, okay, whatever, I'll freaking find a use for these. Newsflash, he did not find a use for those. So they've just been sitting there since...
Does he have twice as many?
Well, he did. He had a bunch of just I-beams that he wasn't using. And freaking, I guess he's like, you know what? These things have been sitting here forever. Am I ever actually going to use them? Probably not. So he put them up on Facebook Marketplace, and literally that day, somebody wanted them. Because I guess that guy had tried on 3 separate occasions to get 20-foot I-beams, and all 3 of his deals had fell through. Most of them literally just because he made a deal to buy them, and then when he went to pay for them, the guy's like, sorry, I sold them to somebody else. It's just like, what? Why would you do that?
I would fucking hate it if somebody did that to me.
Yeah,
I'd be so pissed.
And it happened to him multiple times. And then the one time out of the 3 it didn't happen, the guy was like, yeah, I got 20-foot I-beams, I'll sell you. And it's like one of the guys that lives down the street from him. And then so the guy shows up and he's like, oh, so I was like not entirely truthful. They're like 18.9 I-beams. And it's just like, okay, well, I can't use them.
Yeah, they're not 20.
They're not 20 foot. I need exactly 20 foot, and that is not what these are. So the guy literally said he was like checking Marketplace, just waiting for something to come up. Like he'd refresh it and just see if anything had popped up. And then literally the second he saw my dad's deal, he freaking was like, "Yep, yep." And those people were loaded. Like freaking, like the wife was a member of the Department of Defense, and the husband was like a freaking master electrician, and. Like, to give you an idea, the house that they were on, and not only the house, but it had a 4-car garage, but one of them wasn't for a garage, it was like for RVs, so it was the big door, and then the freaking garage was just like 18 feet tall, and then they had a barn, and the house itself had a 4-car garage, 4-door garage on it, and the house itself was massive. I wouldn't be surprised if it also had a basement. And I'm like, that's a $1 to $1.3 million house. And my dad's like, no, you're over-exaggerating that. And I'm like, at the minimum, it's $1 million. But probably at the higher end, it's 1.3. And my mom looked it up, and she's like, it's like it wasn't 1.2. It was between 1.1 and 1.2 million. And freaking, that was apparently after the price had gone down a little bit. Because she had waited a little while to like see the deal go down to get it a bit cheaper, so they probably got like 100,000 to 200,000 off of what it was originally when it didn't sell. But I'm like, you don't understand. We talk to people in our profession all the time about what their houses sell for. I know roughly what a house will go through in this market. I've literally seen smaller houses in Canyon go for close to $1 million. This thing has the biggest hindrance to this house is it's not close to a school and it's not very close to a decent supermarket. Like the closest thing you've got is a Family Dollar. The nearest Walmart is like 15 to 20 minutes away, right? So it doesn't have immediate access to a lot of amenities, but it's got a lot of great stuff on it. So yeah, this is going to be an expensive house. And sure enough, my experience at talking to people who sell their houses has paid off, and I was able to accurately judge how much this house went for.
Did your dad get a sweet deal on those beams?
Yeah, freaking, he sold them to the guy at a deal, freaking not what he, like, paid for them, because I think some of the cats might have peed on them, but freaking, the guy got, originally, I think the price that he paid for them originally was, like, $11.25. And the price he sold them for, I think, was $7.75. Because I think he just wanted to get rid of them, and he wanted to use that capital to buy more sheet metal for the roof, for the interior of the roof. Because he was not doing drywall. Because doing drywall on a freaking, like, 16-foot scaffolding is terrifying. So, yeah.
You should have charged him more. The guy would have probably paid for it.
He didn't know. He didn't know that. He didn't know that guy was like, I need this now. Freaking, because honestly, that guy could just go to Ace Hardware like what my dad did, and that's where you can order them from, but it's too expensive to do that right. And that's why he's looking for a deal, because he doesn't want to pay full price for these. And he found it, so freaking, my dad's happy, he's happy. They got along pretty well. Freaking, my mom talked to the wife, and my dad talked to husband. I went there to help them unload that stuff because I didn't want my mom having to do it. It's really funny too because they were not heavy. They were one of those things where it's long, like it's unwieldy, but it's not a heavy item.
Mm-hmm.
And so my dad is very convinced that I'm going to like regret what I do when I like, you know, move. Like if I'm like confident I can move something, right? I pick up and like, oh, I got this. Friggin', he's like, no, you're like doing this the hard way. You're gonna like injure yourself. I'm like, no, you don't understand. This isn't actually a heavy item for me, and I'm not using bad technique. You know, if you use bad technique, even a not very heavy item can still get you injured. But I'm not doing either of those things. So that's why I'm like, you know, this is not an issue. You don't have to be worried about this. Because, like I said, I was picking up those I-beams by myself. And as long as you're in the middle so it's balanced, the weight's not an issue. So it's like, you know, you don't gotta worry about this. I'm not going to be injured and feeble. My back is not going to hurt. My knees don't feel bad. It's okay.
It worked out.
It worked fine, friggin'. So, but he's happy he got me sold.
Heck yeah. Did you have fun, Shay? Yeah? She's just cooked.
It's funny if we made a friendship. I actually didn't think, because the wife was out. I think she was taking like some trash out. I didn't think she wanted to talk to my mom at all when they were going over there. But she had a French bulldog that they had taken out with her, and it was a short, stubby-faced little creature, and it's just like, yep, I'm gonna do this huffy puffy thing and run at her. So the wife was basically forced to talk to my mom because of the dog. I had the impression that she did not want to be social; she just wanted to leave.
That's fair.
Yeah. The husband was funny though. He was like super ready to chat. He's just like, if you stay here and give me the chance, I'm gonna talk to you for hours. And he proceeded to try and do that. He made a good attempt too. They talked for like probably a solid 15, 20 minutes before we finally left. So, yeah. No, they seem like decent people. Decent folkies. They're not neighbors though. They live like a fair bit into. They live a fair bit into Penrose. So, yeah. What do those pink guys do?
They're flying.
They fly.
Oh, aren't they special?
They're very special. Very, very useful and special.
What is that? Like popcorn?
It's like a fish.
Yeah, it's something. It's a thing that does a thing, you know?
It looks like there'd be a food item inside of it.
It could be. It could be. No. You're so mean.
I didn't even make a fuss about it.
So mean. This guy over here. He always blinds himself too, every time.
Always. I don't think I've ever failed to hit the light first.
It's just magic.
The suffering I experience is not enough to force my brain to be like, you must learn the error of your ways. There's just none of that happens.
No, you just...
It's just like, whatever, this is inconsequential, delete this memory.
Yeah, make the same mistake.
Next time it happens again. But again, no lessons were learned because there was no consequence suffered. Maybe if I start like taking like permanent sight damage, I'll like learn to turn the fan away from me before I push it. And then eventually I'll learn which is the right button.
Okay, so I told Brayden that if I ever play with my super shitty deck, nobody's allowed to kill my Anafenza on purpose.
Your commander?
Yeah.
Even if you're deciding to attack us.
Well, that's different.
So we
That's
can't
different.
target.
Yeah, you
your
can't.
commander.
I'm telling you, you can't just be like murder.
What
Or
does
that
Anafenza do again?
Bolster one.
A bolster one.
Oh,
when a
you
creature
just
comes
make
out.
little goofy guys do
No.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
just
make
the
them-
commander.
No, it does. So whenever a creature comes out, whenever any non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, I bolster one, which is put a plus bolster counter on the creature with the least toughness.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's all she does.
That's fair.
So just don't kill it.
But directly.
Yeah,
You know,
like, if you
obviously,
do, like,
if you use it as a bludgeon, I'm not just going to be forced to take commander damage.
Yeah, no, if I attack with it, that's fair game. If I block with it, obviously fair game. And also, if you play like a murder multiple creatures type thing where everybody gets minus something.
Yeah, that's fair. But we
also
can't
fair.
be like, I use murder.
Yeah, I literally
Or
am going to say
I play
Anafenza dies.
I play this creature, and it allows me to kill a creature, and I target your dude.
Yeah, you target Anafenza specifically.
What if it's the only creature on the field?
Well, don't fucking do it.
Okay, I'll just let the effect fizzle, I guess. No, he kills himself.
Oh, yeah, he
There are a
targets
lot of
himself.
cards where it's like you have to destroy a certain number of things, and so you don't have a choice.
Oh, yeah, fair
You
enough.
have to destroy something, and obviously I'm not going to destroy one of my own creatures.
Well, maybe you fucking should. Targeting my Anafenza. Poor little girl.
Does not deserve to exist.
She just doesn't do enough to deserve the hate.
You've gotten into another one of those business tycoon games.
It's actually an older one.
Yeah.
Tiny Tower?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
That's
that is
like-
an old one.
I'm not surprised. Thomas has to have that thing. That dopamine hit.
Oh yeah. Has to.
Has to.
Has to.
Oh, he's got face fur.
No. He was a leafling there for a minute.
He had a parasite, basically. Look at this
Honestly,
whole little community down here.
Yeah.
What are these guys doing here, these silly goofs? It's a dangerous place to just be hanging out. So the fact that you're wearing
No, this is a safe place that we're hanging out
the
at.
fact that you're wearing helmets makes me believe that the air is toxic to your people.
It is.
I knew it. So yeah, this is a hostile place. The very air. The
Yeah,
very
but this
air.
place is safe. That was what I said. This place is safe.
How do they even keep it safe?
I don't know.
Like these guys seem almost helpless without the Pikmin and the dog, I guess. But even the dog
No,
died.
you can definitely beat the game with only combat damage done by a player. It would just suck ass.
Yeah, 'cause they can punch things.
Yeah.
And you can
It
die.
would just take for fucking ever.
Yeah. Be rough, man. Bad time.
The dog is doing something.
Sniffing the floor.
How to show you like the new bed?
Absolutely loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
She sleeps so hard.
Okay, well, I only have
Okay.
3 minutes, and
Yeah.
that's
It's a weird way to put it.
not
Like,
enough to
it's
do
like
anything.
super hard. Like, you know, like you go to sleep and then you like don't wake up the whole night and you feel really rested.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna leave it and don't wake up. I'm just like,
you know, you don't
dude,
wake up.
If she didn't wake up, then who the heck was that?
You just don't wake up.
Yeah.
It's like one more.
I'll talk to him.
Is
I actually
there-
don't
Is
need.
there really? Okay,
this.
Thomas. So,
Hmm.
we have tomorrow, and I'm not working Monday so far.
You're working Tuesday and Wednesday.
I think
and
I'm working
Thursday.
the rest of the week.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
No.
Coward.
Look, Thomas. Lords of the Fallen. It has to happen. It has to happen.
I think we can end it here.
Okay, well, then I guess if you enjoyed the Vidmo, consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely go check out our other content.
Next time, peace out.
Bye bye.